Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're doing a general random reading. But I know the decks I'm gonna use. If I don't have no questions. So it may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Take the parts that does resonate with you and leave the rest. Um, so I'm gonna get three like emotion cards, but we're gonna look at the pre-shuffle. So we have purpose. Right, hold on. You possess the determination and the dedication to constantly demonstrate love. Healed. Next we have action. You have the courage to express your unique loving colors of soul. And we have transformation. You use the power of love to move through the illusion that shift into awareness. Oh shit, do we have love? You transforming into, your power into a loving energy. But you see it anyways. But with love, we have I commit to the practice to see the good in all things. So it could be saying like you need to set, like you can change and transform whatever you want to change and transform your life into, but you just have to, be determined and dedicated to, always putting in the effort to make those changes until, you're just fully adapted to the change and it's become a way of life. Like if you're trying to start a hobby or a habit, it becomes a habit once you do it like repeatedly for like 30 days. Then your body gets used to it and put it a part of your schedule and stuff like that. So set, time almost every day for like at least 30 days to practice whatever you're trying to take action on, or do whatever you're trying to take action on, so it can change, transform your life. You can start with like 5 seconds today and then go to 30 seconds the next day. I don't know, whatever it is. Like if it's taking a walk, you walk like a block, and then the next, you just walk a block for like a week. Then the next week you walk 2 blocks, Then you increase as you go. I'm still shuffling. But to transform something, you need to like pretty much let something go, let something come to an end, so it could transform it into something else. Like when one door closes, another door, like another one opens, so you kind of sort of have to allow that door to close to transform into a new opportunity, so another door can open. And once that door opened, you see why you had to let that go, or you see why you couldn't keep it around. Like you probably wouldn't be able to do both, so it would be best to just, let it go and move on to something new. Keep your eyes open on new horizons, meet new people, new opportunities and stuff like that. Now we have harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. You can't see. I apologize. And next we have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. That's pretty much what regret is. When you have regrets, you pretty much living in the past, and that your past will be affecting your present if you don't make peace with it and be able to let it go and realize that you miss out on some opportunities, and you don't want to continue missing out on opportunities. So it'd be best to stop living in the past. You can pay attention in the present moment so you don't miss those opportunities in the present moment. I'm gonna read. Okay, it's supposed to be 3 cards, but then these 2 cards kind of sort of try came out together, so I'm gonna read them together. We have acceptance and then abundance. So first, with acceptance, it says you are ready to release control of the situation or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. And then with abundance, we have I am limitless. I'm a limitless being and can manifest whatever I desire in my physical reality. So it's like you stop living in the past, release your past, make peace with your past and stuff like that. Realize that that is the past. You cannot change it. You can't go back. And your past pretty much made you to the person that you are today. And so why would you, if you change your past, you'd probably be a whole different person, and you wouldn't learn certain lessons, or probably meet certain people, and missed out on certain opportunities that you needed to learn and stuff like that. So it's like make peace with that, release something that you probably miss, like some people in your past you probably missed them that you're no longer friends and stuff like that. But they was just in your life for like a lifetime, like a season, and you're gonna meet some people that will be like a blessing to your life, or you're gonna be coming in your life for like a long period of time. Some people are like a lesson, some people are a blessing. You just have to make peace with that and just know that it's a part of life and it is what it is. Some people come in for a short period of time and some people is there for a lifetime. And then at the bottom of the deck we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So like also like everyone doesn't see the world the same way, and even if we could have like lived through the same experience and interpret it or process it like a different way, and it is what it is. Like you might feel like it's something that is not that big of a deal and write it off, where I might feel like it's like a very big deal, and try to stand up and fight for it, where you just like, meh, I don't really care. So, it's different parts of, like, there's different kind of people. You don't really have to you can understand their thought process, but they, like, just respect it in a way. Like, even if you don't understand it, you still have to respect it. Like, some people just very headstrong on their beliefs and their ideas and their way of life, and even if it's wrong, they, to them it's right. So it's just like, just let them be. You do you. They probably, some things that you probably do that they feel like is wrong and you shouldn't be doing. It's just like, it is what it is. As long as you living your life the best way that you know how, you at peace with yourself, and you're not hurting anybody, trying to not being a menace to society in no way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter. So just like, just be at peace with yourself. Accept, like, realize that there's certain things in the past that happened and you overcome the situation to the best of your ability that you knew at the time. Now you have more information, you probably would have like handled it in a different way. But rather than living in the past and looking at it that way, try to prevent it happening again to you or anybody that you care about. View it that way, like I say. So now I'm doing the tarot, but also doing a pre-shuffle. But I'm just gonna show you the pre-shuffle, then lay it out, and then do like a layered reading. So there's pre-shuffle is pretty much like surface. So it's like the first layer, then we're gonna go to the second layer, then like another layer, then at least 4 to 3 layers, okay, if possible. So first we have the 4 of Wands, which is like a relationship or a partnership. 2 people coming together to, because the 4 of Wands can lead to the 10 of Pentacles, right? And the 10 of Pentacles is talking about like generational wealth and abundance. We also have that here. So it might be a relationship that you probably regret, didn't work out, or you missed the opportunity with somebody that could have led to like a very abundant, happy situation. But it's like, you know, you win, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. It's alright. You can get another person similar to that person. I don't know. Might find somebody else that's better than that person. We never know. Never know. There's a lot of fishes in the sea. You just gotta find the fish that you like. Okay. And then see what I said? 5 of Wands. Oh, and then we have 4 to a 5. Increasing, elevated. But with the 5 of Swords, right? 5 of Swords is always like not picking and choosing your battles wisely, self-sabotage, short-sighted thinking, because I realized the clouds there, so we have like clouded judgment, and then sabotage yourself in some way, shape, or form, and now you see that and aware of that, and you have some regrets, but you have to make peace at the fact that you probably judged somebody, you wrote them off prematurely, use prejudice to somebody, and you missed out on either a great friendship or like a connection that would have been nice, friendly, beneficial. With the abundance, it could be anything, like bountiful, like I don't know, like with harmony, we like a lot of harmony, a lot of peace, a lot of joy, happiness, stuff like that. And that was sabotage due to some clouded judgment, some clouded thinking. Now we have the Knight of Wands. See how he want to see, like, always. Like, I have a lot of tarot decks, but I love the Knight of Wands in this deck because it's just like his hands over his head, like, I don't want to see this. Like, I don't want to look at it. I just want to pretend like it never happened, but. And the Knight of Wands, he gets like, sometimes he's get called the player or stuff like that. But when he do shit like that, it's like, this is why. Like, you have to, like, face your past, look at your past, reflect on it, make peace with it. Like, yeah, you probably written some people off, prejudged them, because your judgment was clouded, and you missed out on a lot of great people that you could have been friends with. And, you have to put your hand down. Put your hand down and look at it, And then we have the 9 of Cups. See, you was being smug. You was being smug and you self-sabotage and short-sighted thinking caused you to write some people off, and now you living with regrets. And you don't want to look at it, but you gotta look at it, okay? Smugness and arrogance is what caused you some happiness and abundance and peace and calm. Look at that. Reflect on it. And then we have, we have the 2 of Cups. That's a partnership, a connection, a relationship. And we have that here, 2. Now saying here, like, it could be like a friendship or something like that. Here, it still could be a friendship, or a partnership. Either way, a relationship. Relationship is just 2 people. And y'all see eye to eye, but I see, like, how I see the 2 of Cups is like 2 people, like, talking, the talking stage, okay? And this is like dating, okay? And then the 10 of Pentacles, because it's generational, that's marriage, housewife, kids, you feel me? This is like dating, courtship, your mine's, I'm yours, like Usher. He said, yo, and where this is like you're talking, you can talk to whoever you want to talk to, getting to know people, stuff like that. See? Yeah. My statement still stands. You had some clouded judgment and you prejudged people. Okay? You was prejudiced to certain people and you wrote them off thinking that, oh, okay, everything's gonna be fine, whatever. And then you missed out on a great opportunity to have a good friend. Good people in your life. You know. Let's see. What's the next layer? Ooh, okay. So now we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is normally... I just drew a blank. I know what the Nine of Swords is. It's like you can't sleep at night. Overthinking, anxiety, worry, stress. You tossing and turning the bed frame, crying like it's. I'm sorry. Right, because you not look. Your smugness is trying now is keeping you up at night because you might be surrounded by people you don't even freaking like and want to be around anymore. And then, some people that would have been, an asset to you, positive to you, beneficial to you, you just wrote them off because you didn't like their offer or something. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. You wrote them off for some reason. Now you have regrets and it's keeping you up at night. You try not to look at it. Well, you need to look at it so you can move on. And you can transfer it. Right? Realize it's a part of you. Realize that it's not okay. Okay? And you're missing out on a lot of things in life because of these choices. You never read Pride and Prejudice? It's just what the whole story is about. Like, come on. If you don't want to read the book, you can watch the movie. It's pretty much what the whole thing is about. It's in its name. Pride and Prejudice. You were smug. And you wrote somebody off. Prejudging them. Prejudice. Thinking that their cup was not worthy. When the cup was worthy. And now it's keeping you up at night. You know what also popped in my... It's because the Jonas Brothers playing in my headphones right now. But you know that episode of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? And Mr. Mosey was mad. And he was like, oh, how do you lose a woman? And then Cody was like, you forget to cherish her. Like, you have to look at that. Reflect on that. Like, If you was wondering what Jonas Brothers song, it's Hold On. Now that I got older, that song is real sad when you think about it. But he's saying, right? Even when, somebody broke your heart and stuff like that, and you seem like you can't go on, hold on. Life gets better. Okay? So, if you, let's say, orange, because I'm wearing orange right now. Somebody, I was talking about Usher before. Usher had a whole song. Let me think about it. I forgot this. He was like, you remind me of someone, you remind me of the girl, that song. Pretty much that whole song, he's saying, yo, I really want to talk to you, right? I really want to get with you, right? But you remind me of this girl that hurt me so bad before in the past, so I'm not even going to mess with you, bro. How you going to take that out on her? She didn't even do nothing to you. She don't even know shorty. Arrogance, prejudging somebody because somebody that hurt, wore orange before hurt you, so now you don't like nobody that wore orange. You just write them off as somebody that's gonna hurt you too. No, it's just that person hurt you. Not everybody that's like that, is that or remind you of that person will hurt you. Give them a chance. Get to know them. Ooh, if you have siblings and stuff like that, and they always want to compare you to that. Listen, I'm my own person. I'm my own person. Okay, there's some similarities, yes, but I am my own person. Know me. Love me. Get to know me, okay? Don't compare, we might have something similar, but that person completely different, okay? For example, Oreos, right? I have no problem with Oreos. My sibling has no problem with Oreos, right? Right. Now, there's a difference. She's fine with the original Oreos. I'm golden Oreos. You see the difference? Like, you could get us Oreos, no problem. You could pick it up. But make sure you pick up 2 different kinds. Because it's just, we're 2 different people, okay? Mother confused me all the time. Like, get me shrimp cocktails. I don't like that. I like shrimp, but I don't like shrimp cocktails, bruh. Like, I don't even like marinara sauce. Like, how you confusing us? Like, yo. So it's just like, get to know the person first before you like, damn. And I just ate it. I took it and I ate it. I didn't eat it with the marinara sauce. I warmed it up and all that. Like, I chefed it up, do what I gotta do. Like, thanks. Like, it's like, it is what it is. Like, but you know, now you might have some regrets and keep you up at night. Because you probably wrote somebody off, prejudged them, thought they was, you know, might have gotten me Oreos. Okay? Regular degular Oreos when I probably asked for golden. You thought I was my sibling, and it's just like, alright, no problem. I mean, I guess we look alike, but okay. Like, we don't act the same. So we different in a way. We have our own unique qualities. Okay. Oh, I feel like, hold on. Then we have magician, which could be like a form of alchemy. And we had that transition before, or transformation. You know, trying to change something, change that worry into, you know, action. Taking action on something. Oh, but with this here, you know, you could be trying to do a little trick, sabotaging and stuff like that. Realize that what caused this problem in the first place. Okay, like if you prejudged me, wrote me off as, you know, unworthy. And now you're trying to come back in, you might not want to be as smug, okay? Because clearly I'm worthy enough for you to come ask me for help. But also, the magician could be like, you know, with the infinity symbol, karmic loop. But it also means realizing that you have all. Hold on. Sword, cup, wand. No. Oh, the wand's in his hand. Either way, realizing that you have all that you need within you to actually like move forward and do the trick. You don't have to self sabotage, out of fear or guilt or shame to try to hold yourself back and stuff like that. And then we have temperance. And temperance is pretty much being patient and giving yourself credit, you know, mediation, like testing the waters. There we go. You know, testing things out, doing things little by little. It's an angel. It's angelic energy. So trying to help you see where your clouded judgment, or try to help you realize and bring that into balance. And it also is the card of patience. So it's just like you could be like stressed out, worried at night, or just in general on like something changing, but it's like give it time. It needs time to change. Like when you're cooking something, it isn't just the water boils, you put it in there for 2 seconds and it's already done. Like, no, it needs some time. Okay? Like, it needs some time. You know, like I said before, get to know the person, talk to the person. Don't just write them off because someone like them before hurt you, or they remind you of someone that hurt you. So you just write them off or think they're going to hurt you too. Stuff like that. Get to know them. Take some time. Then we have the Queen of Cups. She's very loving, caring, creative, intuitive, smart, spiritual. Um, and she holds the Ace of Cups, which funny enough is at the bottom of the deck. Right? She holds the Ace of Cups, and see what I said about spiritual, you know? And she can give the full cup of love and receive the full cup of love. So you probably worry that you never actually fully receive love or be able to give love. But you could have rejected somebody that was able to give you and love you and care for you the way that you want to be loved and care. There was a show, right? It's an anime. You don't have to watch it. It's my favorite one. I got it tell you for you. It's called The Wallflower. But either way, she's pretty, right? But she asked somebody out, right? And that guy said no, he would never date an ugly girl like her, right? Now that destroyed her whole world. So she grew out her bangs to cover her eyes and sugar honey iced tea like that. To cover her face. She didn't want to talk to guys. They became these radiating creatures that she just had to stay away from. Every time she was around them, her nose hemorrhage. Okay? But at some point in time, she started to realize and start opening it up to, like, not all guys are the same. It's just that one guy was, probably arrogant and wrote her off. And there's other guys out there that have no problem getting to know her, wanting to talk to her, and, date her, marry her, and stuff like that. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups, which is normally like a dreamer, daydreaming. Could be like somebody coming in with an apology, or that you need to apologize to somebody if you wrote them off, or apologize to them. Might be worried about that. That now you have to come in and apologize after you was all arrogant. Cause you see how the cloud's hair was all gray, and now they starting to come a little bit white. Less gray clouds. Like, yeah, that arrogance gotta go, and that smugness gotta go. And make so you can see clearly and make realize that you owe a couple of people an apology. Ace of Cups, which is it's a new beginning in love or a creative project, spiritual, idea, something like that. But it's, you come in with an apology to this person, you no longer worry about it. You make, y'all talk about it. You make peace with it. It's a genuine apology. No games and no tricks, no illusions. And because with this angel here, and like I said before, she's very spiritual, very intuitive. She will know if you're trying to play games and then be like, yeah, no. Like I forgive you. I'm cool. Like, I wish you nothing but peace, love, and happiness, but get, away from me. She loves her soul, she loves everybody else, she's very kind and caring and compassionate. So it's just like, but she knows that she can't, she doesn't receive love as well as giving love. She will drain herself dry emotionally. Or there would be some people that take her kindness for a weakness and keep her up at night if she don't set boundaries. Let's see what the next layer has. Oh, let me tell you the numbers. We have 4, 5, 9. 4 and 5 equals 9. See that? 2, 9, Okay, so fours is all about like stability, foundation, structure. Fives is a conflict, a change. It's very temporary energy as well, transformation. Nines is all about letting go and releasing and reflecting. Two is all about duality, choices, partnerships. I already explained nine. The magician is a one card, and ones is all about beginnings, intentions, creations. And then the Temperance card is 14. 14 reduced to 5. I already explained fives. So, yeah. Oh, you see? When I said like the 4 and 5 equals 9, and then, like I showed you before, the Knight of Wands is not looking at it. He doesn't want to look how, he probably was smug and arrogant in a relationship, and like out of, and that would sabotage the connection. And now he's up at night worried about it, and could be haunting him in his dreams. Like I said over here, like it's a daydreaming kind of energy. Um, but the Page of Cups is normally like a dreamer, so it's just like either way, could be either in your daydreams, like you're thinking about this person, but then you realize once you snap out of it that that person is not there, and why that person is not there. And then you're worried about that, and then you feel with a whole bunch of regrets. And then now we have the Hangman, which is pretty much like a pause, a timeout, a delay. Could be a spiritual awakening, gaining a new perspective. There's reasons why you go into the Hangman is to gain a new perspective, which is why he has like the little globe around his head, meaning that he gained that new perspective. See how the tree is sad here, but up there, all the well, they don't really have, they don't have mouths, but the trees look like intrigued on what's going on. Like, you thought everything was all fine and dandy, you were happy, thinking that, and what's your decision, just writing off people, not getting to know them, thinking that's fine and okay, taking people kindness for a weakness, think nothing will come of it, and now, you might be sad and lonely and by yourself, because if you give like a whole bunch of fake apology at some point in time, people won't realize that you don't really mean it. So like I said before, with the Queen of Cups, she can give and receive love. Like if she just keep giving and giving love and she not receiving love, why she might not, she will still love you just from afar. She don't gotta talk to you. Like, like she still wish you nothing but peace, love, and happiness just away from her. She's giving, like, going to surround herself around people that gives her equal give and take. Like I've saying that before, you don't want to look at it, but you need to look at it and realize, like, hey, that's why this person's not here, and that could be why you have this regret, right? And work on it. 8 of Pentacles. Like, put the work in to actually change it, rather than just change the self-sabotaging energy, realizing that you this short-sighted thinking, you prejudge some people, and wrote them off because they remind you of somebody that hurt you before, and it's just like, okay, but I'm not that person. Like, somebody that I dated before wore red and their favorite color was red, so I'm never gonna date a girl that likes red. Like, come on now. That's crazy. Like, that's what you concluded? Like, the color that she was wearing, not her personality, her essence, presence, what she do, how she interacts with certain people. That's probably what you should pay more attention to than what she was wearing or what she looked like. No, that's superficial. Like, and work on that. And I'm building Knight of Cups. Which could be a card of spiritual journey. Going on a spiritual journey, gaining confidence, learning about confidence, and seeing that we went from the Page of Cups to like now the Knight of Cups is like you gain this new perspective. Once you're in your daydream, you come out of your daydream, like I said, and realize that this person's not around. And, the Temperance Angel will probably be like, why is that person not around? And then, you're able to put two and two together. This person's not around because you probably prejudged them or wrote them off and never got to know them. Because you felt like you was better than that person, or this person wasn't worthy of getting to know, and realize that, you have some clouded judgment and you prejudge people. And that's not okay. Just as you want somebody to prejudge you, don't prejudge other people. And you start working on that, building confidence in yourself, to actually genuinely apologize to this person, whoever you wrote off that you might want to go back to. Go back to. Go back to, to give them this cup. But you got, build up the confidence rather than being smug and thinking that this person have to take you back, because they don't. Ooh, what are some about building the confidence? Because the Four of Pentacles is feeling inadequate, holding back out of fear or insecurities. I just realized the Knight of Wands is going that way, while the Knight of Cups is going this way. So you might, that's over here like picking your battle, like picking and choosing your battles wisely. You probably only give the cup of love to people that makes you feel secure and boost your ego, and tell you what you like to hear, not what you need to hear, and cast everybody away that tells you what you need to hear rather than what you like to hear. And now you're probably surrounded by a whole bunch of people that, like, yes men, I guess you could say. And seeing that now you have some regrets because the people that you need to be around to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, you're lacking in that. And you have to work on, getting those people back, talking to those people, building up the confidence to actually genuinely apologize to those people, and, realizing that you were what I was thinking in my head would have hurt somebody. You were just arrogant. Let's put it that way. You was in your pride and your ego. It was arrogance and self-absorbed. Very egotistical, very smug. And that caused you some meaningful relationships or connections with people, because you've held back love from people that had no problem giving you love freely and unconditionally. Where there would have been people that loved you unconditionally, you probably wrote them off because they was telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Now you surround yourself with a bunch of people that loved you conditionally, that will tell you what you want to hear and what they want to hear. So if you don't tell them what they want to hear, they write you off as well. Just like how you did. You see the loop. And it's like you can't be yourself around these people, just like they don't really feel them like they can be themselves around you. It's all, out of fear and holding back. So they put on this tricked in this illusion as if they are confident when they're not really confident. And that's, short-sighted. Where you could just, children say whatever comes to their mind. Even if it's nice or harsh. They will say whatever's on their mind. And you just gotta sit there and listen. Like, right? Two of Pentacles. Like I said, going back and forth. You probably, those people that were actually telling you what you need to hear rather than what you wanted to hear. They over here looking all bruised and battered because you probably cast them away. Talk to them a little bit, but then just, use them, I guess you could say. And then mostly, take care of those people that, tell you what you want to hear and stuff like that. And also fourth could also mean stagnation or pause. And the hangman can mean delay. So things could be on pause or in stagnation if you don't like pause. Until you work on this short-sighted thinking and stop casting off people before you get to know them. You see what's at the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Pentacles. She's very humble, financially stable, wifey material. She doesn't need anybody. She good by being she good by herself. She realized she got all she needs in herself, and she fine. When I say wifey material, she can take care of the home, the house, work for her, run her own business, all that. So, now I'm going to use my character deck. And see what else comes out. Oh, okay. Let's see if there's anything else before I finish. Okay. So first that popped out that's close to me is Little Miss can't communicate. You could be a sir if you want to too. Little sir. Little sir that can't communicate. Little miss that can't communicate. Either way. Can't communicate. You're not communicating. Or communicate, only open up to people that, like I said before, telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Sometimes, in our head, we can do whatever we set our mind to, or, if you're arrogant, you feel like you should get everybody, and everybody like you, and everybody want to be with you and date you. But in reality, no. That doesn't mean that you're not cute. It's just I don't want to date you, bro. It is what it is. It's okay. You get the next one. It's just not me. And then we have, what is that? It sounds like no one cares. That's from Ed and Eddie. I really don't. Right? That's short-sighted thinking. If somebody, try to come in and talk to you, and you so much in your ego, right, and think this person is beneath you. Because in Pride and Prejudice, it's all about status, and it's in the olden days. It's like Bridgerton, kind of, sort of, in a way, it's all about money and wealth and status and what they get when they get to marry you and stuff like that. And it's or what they, what your name brings and status and reputation and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's all fine and dandy. But I'm more than just my name. I could change my name. It doesn't really make that, like me changing my name doesn't change who I am. I'm still the same person, just with a different name. Like, so it's just like, no one is beneath anybody. And then, that could be why you sit here worried and stressed out all night, because you missed out on the opportunity to, somebody had a whole, like, where, abundance. You could have made money together, been very abundant, like, beneficial to your life, rather than surrounding yourself around people that, just want a bunch of yes men. Then we have access to my energy as a privilege. If the light will allow you to see it. Like, it's just, right? They sit here worried about focusing on getting money and not caring about, what, that's why I was like, now you have to come back and apologize to this person. It's better if you just be straightforward, okay? Don't lie or manipulate any tricks, any games, because that person, might have some boundaries up now, and realize that being around them is a privilege. You wrote them off, cast them aside, thinking that there was nothing. And they see their worth in themselves, so they don't, working on themselves, and, grew or started something that led to, like, a lot of money, or very abundance, and, now not allowing certain people or certain energies around them. And now you're sitting here worried about it because you wanted to be around them and get to know them, and you missed that chance and opportunity because you cast them away, not wanting to look at them. Then we have, you are a blossom. Typically, you are a leader of the group. You are wise and intelligent, are admired by many. You always try to do the right thing, and you typically look for advice and making plans. Although things do not always go your way, everyone has their own opinions, and compassion is key. It's all fine to do. Ooh, right? You could be blossom, right? Right. And you wrote somebody off thinking that they was bubbles. Thinking that, all they do is cry all day, play with their teddy bears, all, lovey-dovey, rainbows and sunshine, right? And, that's all fine and dandy, but let's not forget that one episode when Bubbles, okay, let people know that she can go hardcore, okay? She blew all of them out the water, okay? Buttercup didn't know what to do. Blossom ain't know what to do, okay? She handled things by herself, all right? Like, by herself, okay? So it's just like, leave her alone. Let her be. Use the other character deck and see what else comes out. Or, now looking at it, like, can't communicate. Could be saying, like, you don't communicate with people that you've, write off. Feel like it's beneath you. And then, it's all fine and dandy till they turn out to be bubbles. And they show you that they can be hardcore and they don't need you. And they're fine by themselves and they can do it all by themselves. Like the Queen of Pentacles. Now your feelings hurt. Like, Let's see if anything else that comes in. Okay. So we have here the version of you that people create in their mind is not your responsibility. Right? So if somebody think that you're unworthy, that's not, you don't have to believe that you're unworthy. It's just them that think that you're unworthy. That's not your responsibility. They wrote you off, try to, paint you off to be this way. You don't have to become that just to please that person. You can continue being you, being yourself. Then we have careful, Bubbles. Your ego is showing. Buttercup, see? She gonna tell you she could be hardcore, okay? She don't need y'all. Y'all probably feel like she on her ego, and try to. Probably feel like she on her ego, the fact that she doesn't need you, or the fact she can tell that she doesn't need you, or she's okay like being by herself, being like not talking to you, socializing and stuff like that. But where she wasn't in her ego or anything like that when y'all was, when Buttercup and Blossom was making fun of her the whole time and teasing her and stuff like that. It was fine then, but now she has boundaries, she and her ego. Like, come on now. Which one is it? If you're feeling inadequate and holding back love for me, trying to make me feel insecure or hurt my feelings because I like something that you don't like, or I'm into something that you're not into, whatever it is. I don't have what you have, whatever it is. Whatever it is. You were okay with viewing me that way, and now that I don't care about how you view me, how you see me, and not longer giving you access to my energy and focus on myself, working on myself, and making me happy, I'm in my ego and I'm Eric. It's just like, stop. You're in your ego. Don't project that onto me. Work on yourself and let me go be happy. Now I'm going to give some self-care cards. Because the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, they're very, caring, nurturing people. So it's and just like Bubbles, she's very kind, caring, and nurturing, but you can, take somebody kindness for weakness for but so long. And then they gonna show you, oh, kindness will be the last thing you will ever remember. I think that was Al Capone. Yo, people are nice until they don't have to be nice anymore. It's but we have spend time with animals. And that is 48. 48 equals, well, yeah, 14, nope, JK. 12. And that reduced to 3. And 3 is all about teamwork, co-creating, working together, stuff like that. And then we have movements. And that is 36. And that reduced to 9. And 9 is all about reflecting, releasing, letting go. You're going to continue living in regret until you make peace with it. Look, stop. Put your damn hand down over here and look at what you did. The choices that you made. Okay, because we have twos, and I said it's all about choices. Look at the choices that you made. look on it, reflect on it, rather than sitting here blaming other people for your choices. You made those choices. You surrounded yourself by those people. You gave them access to your energy. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have make a vision board. And that is 33. And that's the universal number. Like I said before, 3 is all about co-creating, building, working together. Could be mind, soul, spirit. Mind, body, soul. There we go. So, I'm going to do an affirmation, and then pretty much that's the end of the reading. So it could be a lot of things. Okay, could be saying that someone wrote you off, and because they thought the grass would be greener somewhere else. Okay, sometimes the grass is greener somewhere else just because it's fake grass. But hey, or they just wrote you off as unworthy, or they just didn't want to date you, or say something harshly, or they felt inadequate to you, has being around you brought up some type of insecurities, and they too smug in their ego and pride, arrogance, and wrote you off because of it, prejudged you in a way, and it's their loss. Okay. So, I'm going to do 2 affirmations. I'm going to read this card, and then one that's in my hand. So we have, what does self-discovery means to me? How is it important? And then the affirmation is, I love being me. Pretty much like what they're saying here. The version of they make of you in their head is not your responsibility. And things are gonna be on delay until you work on loving you and accepting you. Work on those insecurities that you may have and that you're not looking at, or carpet sweeping, suppressing, blame shifting, projecting. Work on that. Next we have, what would I like to learn to do really, really well? What can I do today to begin? That's that action. See? The purpose of all this is to take action and to transform your damn life. Like, you're missing out on love, chances, and opportunities because you're being too damn arrogant. Sometimes people don't have to go to you to ask you out. You can go to that person to ask them out. Get to know them, talk to them, socialize. And then we have Iris. Well, I am respectful and completely self-aware. Yeah, you'd be self-aware of your insecurities. If you're not the only person that has insecurities. So somebody might actually want to date you out and be your friend. That girl that's looking at you across the bar kept looking at you or stuff like that. Y'all making eye contact, but she gotta come to you. Why can't you go to her? If y'all was eyeing each other, making googly eyes all night, y'all might as well can go to each other. She might not have the confidence to walk towards you, and you might not have the confidence to go walk towards her, which is why y'all might need just another person to talk to, tell each other, so y'all to move on and move forward. And it's just you're not the only one that has insecurities. Don't be arrogant and smug about it and think that, all high and mighty. And make think that everybody have to come to you because you're also pretty and also powerful. Money doesn't make you powerful. Oh, I'm gonna read this one because it pretty much matched what I was just saying. It said, what is abundance according to you? How can you manifest abundance? And then the affirmation says, opportunities and abundance is all around me if you only accept it. How can you accept it? By first working on your short-sighted thinking, your clouded judgments, unclouding your brain, your thoughts. Stop writing people off because they remind you of something. Work on that. Heal that. Because if Usher, in that song, it was remind me of, just like, let me look at the actual song right now. You remind me, right? If he had actually worked on what he needed to work on, take a time out, realize, that's a whole different person. And this girl is fine as hell. Why am I talking to her about a past hurt from a person she doesn't even know? Maybe I should just take the time out to get to know her and talk to her rather than just writing her off and tell her why I won't date her because she reminded me of this person. Heal what needs to be healed. Heal that past hurt so you stop writing people off. But yeah, that's all I'm saying for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, if somebody wrote you off, is they lost as well. You dodged a bullet. Who want to be with somebody like that? They'll always, try to just look for the next best thing, the next shiny thing. And it's just like, if they don't realize you were a prize, it's their loss. Okay? It is what it is. Oh, like with the Two of Pentacles. Another man's trash might be another man's treasure. Okay? You're going to find somebody that loves you and accepts you for who you are. Just not that person until they come in and give you a genuine apology. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for you in this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.